Hey, and welcome to another video. This is Pop Hospital Part 2. We're going to be checking in on the Iron Man figure that I stuffed full of clay. Now, as you can see, the head is not attached to the body. My hope was that putting the clay in the head would shrink when it dries, and then it would stick to the pin. However, it worked out in a manner that I think is a little bit better. You see, the ridges, the screw area on the pin of his neck creates ridges in his head. It's ribbed for his pleasure. And it kind of slides in nice, but gives him a good rotation. If I get my hand out of the light here, gives him a good rotation. So there's two things I could do here if I'm going to use the clay application. I can either keep it as is, which is pretty cool. It's really heavy, and still have the ability, like the non-Marvel and non-Star Wars pops, to rotate the head around. Or if I was really anal about it and wanted to find a position, set them up nice and straight, and keep them that way, I could probably put something like Gorilla Glue, which expands as it dries and holds pretty good. Just put it maybe like halfway to, I don't know, 3/4, 2/3, something, full of the glue. Pop his head on upside down so it doesn't leak down his body, and glue him on that way. So those are a couple options. I think for now I'm going to keep it like this for two reasons. One, I like the ability to spin him around and stuff. And if I decide to paint it, how much easier would it be to paint when it's off his head like this, and I can just paint that up and then pop them back on and then glue it then if I wanted, than it would be to try and paint it like this, getting into all the nooks and crannies. So I'm going to keep it like this. I like how it turned out. It's not perfect, but that's fine. I honestly really do like how it turned out. This guy's going to be a candidate for a repaint. I got some acrylic paints. I'm going to try that out. I might make a video for it. Haven't decided on the color scheme yet, but obviously if I make that video, I'm going to be deciding on it pretty soon. But in this video, we're going to do it to Hulk. That sounded wrong, but we're going to put clay inside Hulk's head and do the same thing we did to Iron Man, leave him for a week, and see how it turns out. Learning from my first attempt at this, there's going to be some stuff I do a little differently this time, but for the most part, it's going to be relatively the same thing. So I'm going to get my supplies, put something down to work on, and I'll be right back, and we're going to get started. Alright, we're back, and we're going to get this all ready to go. So we've got some dos clay. I'm going to get this out of here so we can use it. Same pack as before. And we're just going to set Iron Man back here to spectate. So Hulk's body, you can go there. Hulk's head, prepare to be stuffed. Here we go. Just going to stuff him full of clay. And again, like the Iron Man, once I'm done off camera, anything I get on his head, I will just wipe off with a damp cloth. So I think what I'm going to do is, as opposed to last time, just going to stuff him full of clay, say a few things as I do it, splice those in, but do a speed edit so it's like really fast. Now the reason I don't take like a huge clump and just shove the whole thing in there is because if you do that, it's going to be a lot harder to really press it in tight. If you don't press it in tight, then it's probably going to end up drying a lot smaller than what you put in there, and then it's going to defeat the purpose. You do it in little fingerfuls, about that size. Just shove it in and press it down. Press it down and around. Alright. We're getting there. We are getting there. And this is the harder part because you got to get up underneath the rim of his opening. Gosh, all of this sounds so wrong. The rim of his opening. So now it's going to be time to maybe remove a little bit of this or try the peg and then remove a little. So we'll do it like we did Iron Man. We'll keep it like this. We'll shove his peg in and then we'll make some adjustments. So here goes. Now, as an announcement for some upcoming videos, I have a bunch of stuff filmed, and I'm just going to upload that twice a week. That's at least the plan right now. It's going to be on Wednesdays and Sundays, or Sundays and Wednesdays, depending on how you want to say it. I'm also going to be continuing to film new stuff. I have some subscription boxes coming. When I film those videos, they get priority. They will be uploaded the same day that I film them. However, this type of stuff will be uploaded just in order randomly. You know, I'll do a video or two from one series and then a video or two from another series, but I'll do it sequentially. So yeah, but I ordered a couple of duplicate pops. I ordered the classic Iron Man duplicate, one of the Captain Americas. I think I got 4. And I'm going to do some alternate paint jobs on them. Make some videos for that, and we'll see how those turn out. We'll see how you like it. Just want to have some fun, do some creative stuff, and make some somewhat custom pop paint jobs. So. Ooh, that looks good. It's not perfectly smooth, but it does look good. So clean up this one little spot, and then I think we might be done with this head stuffing. I like the way that looks. All right. So there you have it. I'm going to leave the Hulk to dry for about a week. He should end up just like Iron Man, with a nice hole in there. Not perfectly smooth. He won't be perfectly smooth either, but that's fine. How often do you see the underside of the head? Will I paint these? I don't know. I mean, if I could get paint and then mix it up and match it to color, I wouldn't see what the harm in painting it would be, especially since it'd be pretty easy to do. Plus, I would think if you painted inside of here a little bit, it would get a little bit tighter, so that would always be good. However, I like how this turned out. If you have some pops that get derpy heads, or you don't want to make them bobble, this might be something you could try. It all depends on what you're doing with your pops. If you're collecting them to try and get rich one day, well then obviously this is not something that you want to do. If you're collecting them because you think they're cool looking and you want to put them out on display and you don't want them to look like idiots, then this is one option. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please feel free to check out any or all of my other videos, give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. I have a variety of things on my channel, and as always, collect what you love and love what you collect, and I will catch you next time. Bye.